Folks, I think we need to realize that underneath right-wing extremism, misogyny, rigid gender roles, and violence is the simple fact that Republicans can't get a date. Well, actually, it's twofold. Republicans can't get a date, and they're too narcissistic to realize it's their fault. And oh, the mental gymnastics they perform to make it the fault of the repulsed women and not the repulsive men. Had the patriarchy not given men such an advantage for so long, maybe they would have been forced to make the required effort to become more palatable to women, instead of becoming more and more obstinate and pissy over being left behind in a changing society. It's the damned equality that messes Republican men up. If women are equal, then women aren't responsible for making men happy. If Republican men don't have baked-in desirability, then the impetus is on them to become desirable. But that's a bridge too far. Republican men don't want to learn what women want. They want to flex and receive, which is why the most performatively alpha bros are also the laziest. Why learn new things when you can muscle your way into whatever you want? Republicans take their hatred toward women they can't conquer so far, it spills over into LGBTQIA discrimination. To them, freedom of sexual preference and gender expression are just another example of cis-white men losing power. In the eyes of Republican men, everybody should want to be them, or at least have sex with them. Anything that upsets that natural order is a threat to Republican society. After all, if white cisgender men aren't having the most sex, they're not propagating the population with the most white cisgender men. Republican men paint women who won't date them in impossible terms. Women are either too slutty or too prudish. They're conniving manipulators and also bumbling idiots. They're weak and pathetic, but also abusive towards men. They're shallow, vain, high-maintenance, and money-grubbing, or they're feminazis who let themselves go and shouldn't be allowed to call themselves women anymore. They're too lazy to get a job, or too selfish to have a kid. Women are inferior, but they hold the key to the survival of the population. They can't be trusted to be in charge, but they damn well better not let the house or the kids go to hell. It's her fault that he wants so badly to punch her in the mouth, or verbally abuse her, or work her to the bone. Even when she plays right into the patriarchy and offers herself up in one of the acceptable roles, she's attention-seeking and hysterical, or meek and tepid. She's boring in her predictability. But thank goodness she's so malleable she can take the blame no matter how he needs her to bear it. If only women weren't so pathetic, then Republican men wouldn't have such a hard time getting a date. Yeah, that must be it. Right, Republican men? Well, why don't you go ahead and have the day you deserve, okay? Yeah.